I'm Shelly Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, we're going to learn how to use the different icons that are available when you're looking at your subscriber list in grid visualization. So you can see we're starting at the Mailing Boss dashboard, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Lists and click the word List. And this brings me to my list view, but what I want to look at is the grid view. So I'm going to click List and go down to Grid. And that gives me my grid view, and I've got several things that I can look at and do in this view. So first of all, let's look at the actual view and see what it shows us. So it gives us the list name, and it tells us how many subscribers are in that list, how many unsubscribers, how many subscribers we got yesterday, how many unsubscribers we had yesterday, and then it gives us a lot of different icons that we can access and use for our subscriber list. So let's go ahead and take a look at these icons and see what they do. The first icon is Overview. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And as you can see, it gives us an overview of that subscriber list. First of all, we get the name of the subscriber list right here, along with how many subscribers, how many segments, how many fields. We can click this link to access the stock pages and emails so that we can configure and change those if we want to. We've also got quick links that we can click to access things a little bit faster in different areas. We also have access to the HTML forms that we can add to web pages. We can choose to import or export subscribers right here. Then we have another box that allows us to import subscribers to our list. We can start a new email campaign, or we can start a new email sequence. Then we also have some analytics available, including subscriber growth, campaigns growth, delivery versus bounces, and unsubscriber growth. So that is all the view that we have in the overview. Now I'm going to go back to my list, and I'm going to go to grid view again, and I'm going to look at the second icon, which is update. So when I click that, it takes me to an area where I can update the information about my subscriber list. So I can choose to edit any information in general data, and once I change something, I need to click Save. I also have some advanced features here, so let's go ahead and take a look. If I click Advanced, this allows me to set up some different things in my subscriber list, including whether I want a double or single opt-in or a double or single opt-out. I can also choose to turn off the welcome email, that is the stock welcome email. That way I can set up my email in part of my email sequence instead of outside of the email sequence. I can also choose to redirect if a subscriber is not found. I can redirect to a specific page. If the subscriber already exists, I can redirect to a specific page. If the subscriber requires approval, I can set that to yes. And then I can set the from name, the from email, the reply to email, and if I'm going to send them an email, I can choose to put in the subject of that email as well. So those are the advanced settings for the subscriber list. I can also choose to go to the next button, which is notifications. And this allows me to get notifications by email if someone either subscribes or unsubscribes to my list. If I have them set to no, I will not get notifications. If I have them set to yes and put an email in there, every time someone subscribes, I will get an email telling me that. Every time someone unsubscribes, if I put an email in there, I will get an email telling me that. So you can set that to yes or no, and then make sure you put your emails in there if you do want to get those notifications. The next button is subscriber actions. And in this area, you can choose the actions that happen when someone subscribes. If you check mark any one of these other lists, what will happen is when the person subscribes to this list, they will be unsubscribed to the list that you check mark in this list. The next one is the actions that happen when a person unsubscribes. So if they unsubscribe, every list that you check mark here, they will be unsubscribed to. Make sure you read this information very carefully because these are really, really difficult sometimes to set up, and you want to make sure that you're reading it carefully so you understand exactly what it's doing, and then you want to test it to make sure that it's working for you. The next button is called Company Details, and this is where you can enter the details about your company, including the company name, the industry, your address, and even your website information. And then the next area that you want to make sure not to change at all is the available tags, and this is called the address format. And these tags look kind of strange, but what they're going to do is they're going to automatically put your company name into every single email. And this is required in the United States because of the CAN-SPAM Act. So you want to make sure not to change any of these tags, even though they look strange and it doesn't look like those brackets belong there. They really do, and each of your emails is going to need these tags inside that email. So once you've made any changes there, you just click Save Changes, and then that'll take you back up to your subscriber list where you can fill out any other information that you need to change. So let's go back to our list and back to Grid View, and we'll look at the next icon, which is the subscriber icon. If I click on that, that's going to take me to a list that shows me all of my subscribers, and I can do some really neat things from this screen, including create new subscribers, add multiple subscribers from a bulk source, and I've got even some icons that I can click here to organize and change out my subscribers individually, or I can do it as a group. So we'll go into more details about that in another video. Let's go back to our list, and we'll change it back to Grid View, and we'll look at the next icon. The next icon is Emails and Page Configuration. So when I click that, it takes us to a list that shows us all of the stock pages and the stock emails that are available to you to use with your new subscribers. So for the pages, these are the pages that your subscriber is going to see if they subscribe to your list, if they are pending a subscription, if they have their subscription confirmed, if they want to update their profile, if they have an unsubscribe, if they need an unsubscribe confirmation, and their subscription confirmation approval. So all of those are pages that will be automatically shown to your user, your subscriber, when they do these actions. The next area is emails. And these are the standard stock emails that go out at different times for your subscriber, including when your subscriber confirms their email, when they unsubscribe, they get a confirmation email. They get a welcome email, and remember, this welcome email can be turned off in the updates so that the welcome stock email does not go out, and you can add that welcome email into your email sequence instead of having the stock email go out. That way you have all your emails in one place. And then the next item is subscription confirmed approval email. So let's take a look at a page to see what it'd be like to edit. So if I click subscribe form, this is the exact form that they're going to see when they have subscribed. It will give the list name, and it will actually have a submit button. If you want to change anything on that, you can edit using the elements on the left-hand side. And once you're finished, you can add any more available tags, and then you can click Save and Next. We also have access to the stock emails to change. So if I want to change my email, let's say this first one, subscribe confirmation email, all I do is click that, and it shows me what the email currently looks like, and I can do anything I want to edit this email and change it to personalize it to me and my company. Once I make all the changes I want, all I have to do is click Save and Next, and then that email is finished. So those are all the stock pages and stock emails that are available to automatically be used with your subscribers. All right, let's go back to our list and go back to Grid View. And the next item that we're going to look at is duplicate. So I've got a subscriber list here. It's subscriber list B. So I'm going to click the duplicate icon. And I want you to notice before I do that there are 4 subscribers in this list. So I'm going to click the duplicate button. And when I do, it has created a new subscriber list. It has the same name, but it's got number 1 after it. But I want you to notice that there are no subscribers in there. So it copied the list but it did not copy the subscribers inside the list. So let's take a look at our grid view again. And there's the list that we started with and the new list that is a duplicate of list B. Okay, so we did that with the copy icon. The next icon we have is import export copy. So let's go ahead and click that. And we have several options for importing into our subscriber list, exporting out of our list, and even copying subscribers from one list to this list. So let's take a look at import. And when we bring subscribers in, we can bring them in using a CSV file, a text file, or even an SQL database that we can bring live subscribers into. So we can choose any one of those three formats to bring subscribers into our list. The next way is to export or send subscribers out of our list, and we do that by clicking the export button. And that happens automatically. It actually does it when you click the button, and it'll drop a file onto your computer in your download area, and you can access that CSV file once it's finished downloading. And then the last one is copy. And what this allows us to do is copy subscribers from a different list into this list. So remember, we had no subscribers, so I'm going to choose subscriber list B, which has 4 subscribers, and I'm going to go ahead and choose copy. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull all the people from subscriber list B and dump them into subscriber list B number 1. So let's go back and take a look. So I'll click lists, and then I'll go to grid view, and there's our subscriber list B number 1. And remember, we had 0 in there, and now we have 4. So we actually copied those subscribers from list B over to list B number 1 using the copy functionality in this icon. And then the last icon I want you to see is the delete. And all you do is hit confirm, and that subscriber list will be deleted. So those are all of the icons that are available to you in your grid visualization of your subscriber list in MailingBoss.